Welcome. In this video by Surprenant, Beneski and Nunes, we'll focus on advanced care planning. We'll talk about the realities of long-term care costs, first, and the planning options available to you. Then we'll take a closer look at Medicaid, also known here in Massachusetts as MassHealth, and how it can play a role in protecting your home and other assets. Before we talk about specific planning tools, let's take a look at why advanced care planning is so important. Nearly 70% of Americans over age 65 will need some form of long-term care. That's a big number, and it shows that planning ahead isn't just for a few people. Right now, more than 65 million Americans are caring for a loved one who is ill, disabled, or aging. They spend about 20 hours a week on that care, often on top of their own jobs and responsibilities. Caregiving can take such a toll that about 40% of caregivers pass away before the person they're caring for. That's a sobering statistic, but it highlights why advanced care planning matters. The good news is, with the right planning and legal help, you can be prepared and protect your family from unexpected costs. Now let's look at the options that can help support you or a loved one at home, from meal programs and transportation assistance to personal care attendants and adult day health programs. The key takeaway is that there are resources designed to help you stay at home longer and maintain independence, and planning ahead is how you can access them when you need them. Paying for in-home care can happen in different ways. Some families use private funds, others rely on insurance, and many turn to Medicaid, called MassHealth here in Massachusetts. Through the Frail Elder Waiver Program, MassHealth can help cover in-home care as an alternative to nursing facility care. Long-term care is expensive here in Massachusetts. Nursing home care often costs between $14,000 and $17,000 a month. Assisted living usually runs $4,000 to $8,000 per month, and memory care can reach $10,000 to $12,000 a month. Covering long-term care depends on your situation. Most families pay in one of three ways: with private funds, through long-term care insurance, or by qualifying for MassHealth. Let's start with the basics. Medicaid, known here in Massachusetts as MassHealth, is a government program that helps pay for long-term care. That includes nursing home care, prescription costs, and sometimes in-home assistance. It's important to know that MassHealth is not the same as Medicare. Medicaid works by setting strict financial limits. To qualify, a nursing home resident or someone applying for home care benefits can keep no more than $2,000 in countable assets. If the applicant is married, the spouse at home, called the community spouse, is allowed to keep up to $157,920 in countable assets as of 2025. That figure is updated each year to account for inflation. In addition to the $2,000 asset limit, some property is considered exempt, meaning it doesn't count against eligibility. These exemptions make a big difference in planning, and they show why it's necessary to know exactly what Medicaid counts and what it doesn't. One of the biggest worries families have is, what happens to the spouse who is still living at home? Medicaid has special protections to prevent spousal impoverishment. The community spouse is allowed to keep all of the exempt assets we just discussed, along with up to $157,920 in countable assets in 2025. This amount changes each year with inflation. Medicaid has what's called the 5-year look-back period. When you apply, MassHealth will review your financial history going back 5 years. Any gifts or asset transfers you made during that time must be reported. Protecting your home and avoiding a spend down isn't something you should try to handle on your own. The rules are complex, and what works for one family may not work for another. The compassionate team at Surprenant, Beneski and Nunes has helped countless families use tools like irrevocable trusts, gifting exceptions, and other legal strategies to protect what matters most. While the 5-year look-back rule is strict, there are some exceptions. For example, married couples often have more flexibility. We've now covered the basics of Medicaid, the look-back rules, and the exceptions that may apply. The next step is to request a consultation with one of our estate planning attorneys to discuss how this information relates to your unique situation. At Surprenant, Beneski and Nunes, we can help you take the right steps now. From understanding your options for long-term care to reviewing your current documents and updating them if needed. Together, we'll create a plan that protects your home, your assets, and your loved ones, while giving you peace of mind about the future. You can book a private consultation with us anytime at myfamilyestatePlanning.com. We have offices in New Bedford, Easton, and Hyannis, and we also make planning more convenient by offering Zoom consultations or even meeting with you at your location, such as an assisted living community or hospital. At Surprenant, Beneski, and Nunes, we focus on helping families achieve peace of mind through thoughtful estate planning. Visit myfamilyestatePlanning.com to learn more about our team and experience. Friendly disclaimer: this presentation is for illustration purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Thank you for watching.